everybody, welcome back. As you can see here, I finally have a new watch to review. I actually have quite a few. There should be some new ones coming in thanks to AliExpress now offering US-based shipping, which will be great. Kind of good way to get around the tariffs. But I have a watch here from Geya. I believe that's how you say it. I don't know if it's Geya or Geya, but we're going to go with Geya. This is their classic series, and this is a Perpetual calendar mechanical watch. It is the 78181 series. I believe that's the reference number for it. And this is a watch that they were nice enough to send me. They're not paying me, so this is a full review of it. I'll give you my honest truth, but I did not buy this. If you were going to buy this watch, it will run you $249 US. So I figured that's right in the sweet spot of this channel. And I want to give it a little review here. Right off the bat, this is really nice packaging here. This is like a 6x6 box. Very, very good quality box. Always love a good box, you know that. It's wrapped quite nicely. I'm going to take out this inner box here, which is the main watch box itself, but the packaging itself is really nice. On the bottom, you have a screw. You got your little mechanical guide, how to use the watch, set the calendar. You have a warranty card, all that good stuff. Everything you want in a watch box. But now let's get into the watch itself. You have a very nice little simple clasp to pop this open, and bam, look at that. That's the watch right there. I went with this nice blue color, but it does come in a black color as well. First impressions, everything looks really nice. For $250, I do think this is a great box right off the bat. I know that's not super important, but you could pay $250 some odd dollars for like a San Martin or anything in that world, and you get a whole lot less than this. So it's a good start. Obviously, the most important part is what's the watch like, but I do think it's a very good start. So let's pull this watch out of the box, get a little closer look at it, and then see what it's all about. Before we go super in depth on the face of this watch, let's get some of the technical stuff out of the way here. This is a mechanical movement. It does not specify what type of movement it is on their website. I did ask, I haven't heard back yet, but I would assume this is some sort of Chinese-made movement. If I do find out in the near future, I will let you guys know. But that being said, the actual case thickness of this watch is 12.5. It's a pretty good size watch, but for a mechanical perpetual calendar, which you need all that stuff to adjust the calendars and everything, you need the pushers on the side. That's fine. The case width is 42 millimeters. The strap width is 20 millimeters. It does not taper too much, so we're not going to measure the taper. It's basically taperless. It is a thickened crystal glass mirror. That's what it says. The top is. Don't really know what that means. It says it's a fine steel strap. A lot of information on the website that's really not giving a good amount of information about this watch. That strikes me a little bit as a sketchy situation. It says it is waterproof to 50 meters, but this does not screw down, so I would not take this down to 50 meters. Other than that, let's now dive in a little closer to the look of the face of the watch and then put it on and go from there. Taking a closer look at the face here, it does everything you would expect a perpetual calendar to do. Let me just kind of move the hands out of the way. But so up here at the top, you have the Geya logo, you got the month, you got the year. Over here, you have the number of the week. It's November 2nd. You have the date, Sunday. Down here at the bottom, it's very hard to see. I'll try to get you a zoom in, but you have a full 60-second second counter, but it only shows it from 15 to 45. That little blue dot there, as you see it go around, actually, it's not even the blue dot. There is a line there, which is a second counter. Doesn't show it though for the top 30 seconds, so from 45 to 15 there's nothing. I don't really think that's a necessary feature. The face itself is this nice blue. It doesn't really jump off the dial. It is kind of an understated blue. It has a little bit of a sunburst effect depending on how you catch it in the light, but it's not a bad looking face at all. It is a fairly standard perpetual calendar look to it. Getting into the rest of the watch, yeah, the taper is a little bit strange to me. I wish it had more of a taper, but it is a dress watch. That's not something you're really looking for. You have a butterfly clasp here, which is nice. I do think that is a step up from just some of the Rolex copy clasps a lot of Chinese watches use. It has the Geya logo down there on the bottom as well as the name, and then the back of the watch is just a view into the movement, which is quite nice. It's gold. There's a little bit of blue in there. It tells you that it's stainless steel. Geya, what does it say on the top here? You got your water resistant to 50 meters and automatic. So this watch itself is just a pretty cool perpetual calendar. I'm going to go a little bit deeper into seeing if there's anything else about this watch that kind of stands out, since this brand has left a lot of the information kind of question marks on the website. I'm going to ask them all this since they did send me the watch. I do want to know why they're being a little bit hazy about what the movement is and stuff like that, what the actual material for the crystal is. But let's put this on the wrist. Let's dive into that, and let's just get an overall impression of, is it worth $250 before we even dive into what else I need to ask this brand. Here we have the watch on the wrist. I do think it wears quite nicely. It definitely wears a little bit large because of that 12.5, almost 13 millimeter case thickness, but it does look very nice. Looking down at this watch, there's nothing that really screams to me as something that I wouldn't myself be comfortable wearing or happy wearing, or being seen wearing. The shoulders of the watch give kind of this gap underneath them, which I don't love. It's a little hard to see, but like there's huge. I could probably fit the pen almost through here where it's not even touching skin right there. Obviously the pen pushes it a little bit, but there's some gaps in the case and the actual band itself where it doesn't really lay flat on the wrist, which I think is making it look a little bigger than it needs to. And I think it's just the way that these pieces come off of the watch case itself. But it is a good looking watch. If you're obviously a smaller wristed person, this watch is probably going to be very swimmingly large on you. But if you're looking for a perpetual style calendar watch, I'm not totally sold on this one yet. I do think that it is a good watch. I don't know if this is $250 worth. I need to kind of ponder this for a second because there are cheaper options out there like the Geya automatics that I've done multiple on this channel of that come in every color under the sun. All these Chinese watches that are kind of at that price point that are perpetual calendars really aren't true perpetual calendars. So you're buying a function that isn't totally there for a price that is inflated because of that. But let me sit on this for 5-10 minutes, give you a final verdict on what I think of this watch, and then let's take it from there. So overall thoughts here. I like that this brand is trying to work with people. I like that they reached out to me. I like that they're trying to have a conversation. I appreciate that. I think there are definitely worse things you could spend your money on than this watch. The actual quality of it appears to be there. I do wish I knew what the movement was, but whether it's an N35 or any other type of, Miyota movement, they're all in the same ballpark. So I don't think I'm going to be really disappointed by what the answer is. That being said, $250, it does seem like a lot of that goes into maybe the presentation value versus actually telling us what's on the watch, in the watch, but I do not think this is a bad watch. If you're going to spend $250 and you're looking for a watch that looks like this, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. If you're looking for a watch that you can wear to a nice function, anything like that, this watch is going to do the job for you. And if this is your only watch and you wear it for the next however long this runs for, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Also, side note, sorry that this video is kind of like word vomit. I'm really out of shape of doing these videos because it's been so difficult to get watches. I'll get back into the groove of it, I promise, but I know this one is definitely going to be a little viewer-wise rough. But that being said, I think I'm split down the middle. I don't necessarily fully recommend this watch, but I don't think you're going to be unhappy with it or get a bad product. If you are looking for a watch like this and you want to ask more questions to Geya, let me know. I'll reach out to them. I'll ask anything you have. I have questions about this watch. I'm sure you guys are going to have questions about this watch. I'm sure lots of other watch creators out there are getting sent this watch to do reviews of it also. So I'm sure we're all going to kind of come to the same conclusions. That being said, I don't think this is a bad watch by any means. I think if you're looking for a cool watch, a perpetual type calendar, you want to spend $250, go for it. Are there better watches out there? Yes, absolutely. Are there worse watches out there? 1000%. So you just make the right decision with this watch and you're going to do the right thing for you. But these are Geya watches. They have a lot of them and they're all kind of clones of other watches. So if you know what you're looking for, you could find it on their website. Give them a check out. Let me know what you guys think and let me know what other watches you want to see.